In today's special edition, we'll look into the riddle of XRP's meteoric rise to $9,000 where it has eclipsed Bitcoin in value. As always, I highly recommend listening to the entire episode because it is brimming with valuable wisdom. For the latest updates on all of our XRP-related topics, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell if you're new here and share your thoughts. Some commenters have been quite outspoken regarding the great worldwide payment potential of Ripple's XRP. Make a note of some key pricing factors if you're interested in investing or simply curious. Something fascinating is about to be discussed. The forecasted price trend of XRP, according to Ripple supporters, has surprising repercussions. That is not the end. We're here to discuss the details of the practical XRP pricing range that Ripple CTO David Schwartz has provided. Important XRP price benchmarks serve as the starting point of our quest. This information comes from a famous Twitter account. The account's main suggestion is that you shouldn't include exact hours or dates on transaction charts when noting XRP values, even though the time frame is 25 hours. Their strategy is different, so I would have been doubtful if they had predicted, say, that XRP would reach $13.59 on July 12th. Price hikes tend to occur around specific events. It is worth mentioning that their projections are becoming more realistic. There has been much conjecture over a possible settlement in the ongoing legal issue, despite the fact that the Ripple SEC complaint has just shown that XRP is not a security. A resolution is still within reach, and this drama may soon come to a close. Moving on to the next point, it's reasonable to assume that XRP's value would skyrocket. A major step forward will have been achieved if the Ripple SEC litigation is finally resolved by this settlement. What exchanges offer XRP? Almost every major exchange has relisted XRP, with a handful of obvious outliers. Notable names in the field such as Binance and Coinbase are among those included. Since the expected increase in XRP's value after the relisting wasn't quite there, it may have played a role in the lawsuit's inability to settle then. Based on my analysis, XRP's value may have been even higher if these conditions had coincided. I think latent momentum may be emerging as a result of the current spike in XRP's value. Finally, I'd like to bring up an interesting price prediction. The upcoming IPO of Ripple is associated with the $2,940.34 figure. Rumor has claimed that major banks are considering a partnership with Ripple. It's obvious. The timing is right, as Ripple is getting ready for an initial public offering IPO and more prominent organizations are showing interest in XRP. Financial institutions, prospective banking partners, and forthcoming initial public offerings IPOs are driving up demand for XRP, which might cause its price to climb even if individuals want to sell it. This could lead to a dramatic increase in the value of the XRP ledger. E-banking affiliates, the value of XRP could skyrocket if this desire materializes. Banks back stable currencies. The demand for a solid digital asset in the financial sector can drive up the price of XRP. The prediction that XRP's value would reach $10,000 was made by Ripple co-founder Arthur Brito in a post published on June 3, 2023. Demand for XRP will surge to higher valuations as more companies realize its potential, he said, highlighting its worldwide scalability. Less volatility is indicated by the value of XRP. You now exchange $1 for 10 XRP at a later time rather than immediately. Here we see a change from XRP being valued $1 to a stable value. This is a fixed value that doesn't change much. Stability is a magnet for financial firms. It is not completely unbelievable that David Schwartz, co-founder of Ripple, proposed pricing XRP at $110,000. On November 20, 2017, Schwartz's real name Joel Katz, who is the chief technology officer of Ripple, also voiced a similar view, suggesting that XRP might potentially reach $1 million per currency. If XRP were worth $1 million, then a $1 million transaction would necessitate 1 million XRP, according to Schwartz. However, if each coin were worth $1 million, then you would only need one. Even though one Bitcoin can be sold for $1 million, this remark emphasizes the inverse relationship between higher values and cheaper transactions. Larger purchases are less enticing due to the current price volatility. A higher valuation leads to easier and cheaper purchases, says Schwartz. So XRP's volatility might deter its broad adoption if its value plummets. In light of this recent change, financial institutions would have a hard time utilizing XRP if its value were highly volatile. I came up with an idea. Forbes made a finding that, in my opinion, has far-reaching consequences. The 25 hours a week. account, which reported on current events, recently had a tweet that I stumbled onto. It is stated in this tweet that an article in Forbes, which forecasted that the value of XRP will remain flat at $1.59 for SE2, implies that it might supplant Bitcoin. Nevertheless, Forbes promptly withdrew the article following its publication. It should be noted that this is not the initial instance of Forbes eliminating content associated with XRP. With Forbes listed as the main source, the information in the tweet is more credible. As I dug further into the matter, I came upon an article that had been retracted about a comparable incident that had happened 5 months earlier, with the title "Why the SEC Treats Ether and Ripples." However, this trend suggests that Forbes has a history of eliminating news that they believe don't align with certain interests. It is possible that the most recent estimate of XRP's value was correct. That XRP might just edge over the $60,000 mark per token before we deal further is reinforced by this. Some have raised concerns about the possible intertwining of XRP's value with congressional interests and federal legislation. As a former U.S. Treasury officer whose likeness graces the $100 note, Rosario's significance is hard to overlook. Bill Rosario joined Ripple's board of directors almost a year ago, bringing with her a wealth of experience and influence. Rosario is now a fervent supporter of Ripple, who has spoken out often about her belief that the trajectory of XRP and Ripple is unstoppable. I stumbled onto a comment she made earlier this month that further validates her belief. Nevertheless, let's take a quick break to examine her reasons for backing XRP through a video I found. This has been in the press a lot, so I feel the need to stress that I am a member of the Ripple board and that XRP is basically the basis of Ripple whenever someone asks me why I joined the board. There is no ambiguity in the response. I think XRP is a good investment. Its principal use is to facilitate transactions across international borders, but it also functions as a medium of exchange and a speculative asset, which reliable financial institutions use, especially when sending money abroad. A few seconds and cents rather than days and millions of dollars will be required for these transactions with XRP. I am certain of it. Once again, Rosario's backing of XRP as a security during the 14th of July. Discussion highlights its distinctiveness in the cryptocurrency market, but what stands out is how seamlessly her ties to the federal government and Congress intertwine. Whether it's in its ongoing legal dispute with the SEC, the regulatory landscape at large, or any other crucial component of its growth, it's difficult to conceive of a scenario where Ripple fails. In a previous tweet, Rosario asked, "Now who's getting on the train? Know that I am not claiming to be a certified financial planner. Viewers should always do their own research and talk to professionals before making any kind of financial choice, as I always tell them. Here is a golden chance for success." On the off chance if you liked the video, I would be most grateful. Be sure to watch it. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and hit that like button. Be careful to turn on the alerts. Whenever I post new stuff, you will be the first to know. Your appearance in the next video is something I'm eagerly anticipating. I hope you are well.